Alright guys, so this is my first live commentary that I'm just going to kind of walk you through. This is a 3v4 raid hardpoint. I am playing with another person. It's Stovetop Steam, and the other guy was just a random that we got put in the game with. So our guy dashboard in the very beginning, which really sucks, but you know, there's really nothing you can do about that. That's a lot that happens in league time. So just so it's commentary out and just kind of talk about it. So I run AR. I was basically trying to anchor, slay, and play OBJ this entire game. It was not the easiest thing to do, but that's the main reason I stayed up top laundry here. You know, with me staying top laundry, I hold our spawn, back laundry, which is pretty much where I want it right now for this hill and for next hill, which would be kitchen. This is the most important thing that I could possibly do for us right now. You know, some time off this hill is good, but that's not the big deal here. So I turn around and obviously check my back, make sure I'm not getting flanked, that way I don't get slid off anchor. And I see that our guy gets picked up, so I rotate around to pick him off. And they have control of this hill right now. So, you know, I figured I'd walk in here, try to establish it, and get control of us. The thing is with a 3v4, you can't just play Anchor or Slayer or an OBJ. You know, you kind of have to do everything that you possibly can. And so with that gunfight there, that's a really stupid engagement on my part. Now that I look back on it, I wish I wouldn't have done it. You know, I'm moving closer to him when he has an SMG when I should move farther away, so I had the advantage with my AR. But I mean, dude, that you watch these videos, you learn a lot, and it helps you a lot. I've actually learned a lot just from watching these videos, and so if you're trying to get better, if you're trying to improve your game, go back, record it, and watch it. Like, see right there is another perfect example. If I would have stayed there under the window, not climbed up, I could have easily gunned out that second kid, picked up an extra 300 points, picked up more streaks. You know, I would have helped out my team even more. So transitioning to this hill, I obviously saw a sentry gun. I saw the guy in wait, so I knew one of them was there, so I had to pick him off. I see the contest, pick him off, and start shooting the sentry gun. And as I do, I get a call out, hey, they're coming your wait. So I turn around and I check out wait, but nobody's there. So I was like, you know what, I'm going to finish off the sentry gun for the rest of my team. So it obviously gets contested. My guy watching wait died, so I figured, you know, I'd watch wait, but he was already in and behind me. So as an AR, I'm trying to slay right now. You know, it's 3v4. It's basically all about us getting hill time, getting scrap time, everything else. So this is a great position if you are spawning weight room. Go to blue car, slay them all as they come middle, call them out if they're going to come, AC unit. You know, it really helps out your team because they know everyone's coming. So with, 12 seconds left, I'm going to start transitioning to the next hill. You know, we'll get that 12 seconds. That'll be our scrap time. We'll take the lead. And this guy was laying here. I think he was just trying to pick up transition kills. I really don't like that move on his part. But, you know, I mean, it's his own play. He can do what he wants. So I pick up transition kill here, which is really nice because it gave me a lightning strike and a hellstorm. And so I was called those in, and while I'm doing that, I kind of just talked to my teammates. I was like, hey, you know, they're here, watch out for it. And this guy was obviously pushing me while I was doing that. His team called me out. And so as I move down into basketball court, I get on this head glitch. And this is basically where you want to be if you have an AR or anything else, because you are just going to be able to peg people as they come in. I mean, it is just the greatest position you can possibly be in. And so I see my guy get taken up top, so I try to challenge, but the guy had an LSAT. You know, you're not going to win those challenges most of the time, especially when he gets first shot off. So with 14 seconds left on that hill, you know, it's not really worth it to push too far into it. We do, just because it's 3v4, just for that scrap time, because, you know, I mean, it's 80, 81, 83 now. And because of this scrap time, I'm only a point behind. You know, did we get off position for the next hill? Yes, but I got a hellstorm, so, you know, in my mind, it's kind of leaving this up. One thing I've really learned with hellstorms lately is if you burst them about 5-10 feet off the ground, you get a lot more kills with them. You know, with the tree of life right there, I'm doing quotation marks. I know you can't see them right now. But what the tree of life does is basically blocks your airstrikes, your hellstorms, and everything. And I actually have another hellstorm later where I show you a better clip. That one I just kind of hit the ground with it. You know, I picked up a kill, but, you know, I could have picked up more. Could have completely cleared the hard point for us. But so we got slayed off there. We got a retransition. I do. This is the good hellstorm. You know, I wait till about 10 meters and see I pick off the guy running into kitchen and the guy in hill. There's another guy that jumped in hill at the same time. But, you know, that Hellstorm was just a lot more effective because I waited to burst it. And that's one thing that I really try to do and really try to work on. It's actually something that I've learned from Rambo Ray from Envy. I don't know if you guys are his fans or watch his videos or anything. That's one thing that I've learned just from watching him play. So right now it's 92 to 124, and you know, we're behind, but we're not too far behind. We are trying our best. We're doing a lot. And at this point, Stove, Top Steam, the person I was playing with, was actually going like 19 and 30. So, you know, it's almost a 2v4. It's Mr. Soupy and me versus these kids. And it was very difficult. It was a very frustrating game, but at the same time, it was a very fun game because I absolutely just slayed the piss out of them. I got 53 kills in this game and only dropped 20 deaths, which is just huge. So, again, I get top laundry. Me staying up here, we hold spawn, we hold everything else. The reason I run an A94, it works the best for me because I really love strafing back and forth. I feel like that is the most effective thing you can do in a gunfight. And so, you know, I'll sit here and I'll peg people and they'll try to peg me back, but I'll strafe back and forth and dodge half their bullets and then they're dead. Some people love the M8 and run the M8 now. That with the M8 shot, it fires a 4-round burst, right? And those 4 rounds are either going to go up and down, or they're going to go side to side. But if you try to spread it side to side, they usually go very far apart, and it's very hard to put consecutive bursts into people as they strafe. That is the reason I can win so many gunfights with my AN over people's M8s, is because I strafe back and forth. And lightweight really helps you to do that. Lightweight is just one of those things that if you're running an A94 and you don't have lightweight, you're not doing it right. I don't care what you say, but you're not going to be as effective if you don't have lightweight. So as we get control of this hill, I let my teammate die. I kind of used him as bait there, which is kind of a shitty thing to do, but I was playing for my streaks, which obviously got shut down there by that shotgun. If you can play for streaks, they are one of the most important things you can possibly do, especially in a 3v4 situation. They help even the score out a lot. And so we push weight room here, and I go back to my blue car so I can peg him out, you know, help everyone else. And I get a kill here, and I can see this one guy's over here. My teammates are having trouble getting him, so I come over and pick him up. Stock is just the greatest attachment to run in an assault rifle ever. If you're not running stock, you're not playing it right. You know, you can pre-aim everything, especially with lightweight. You know, you move so much faster, and so you know it really just helps everything a lot. So I obviously go to a different position here, try to peg him out. It didn't work out so well. I got owned by that LSAT again, man. That thing just tears you up if they get the first shot off. I gave my revenge kill here, which makes me feel a little bit better. And we're obviously fighting for scrap time here, but you know, it's one of those things that you have to do. And so we spawned over here, so I figured, you know what, I'm gonna go get anchor. That way we'll spawn over here as long as I stay alive. Which is something really good to do. You know, if I would have got anchor and then ran into hill and hit in cubby, you know, we probably would have spawned there this entire time at the hill just because people would have trouble getting me off. But you know, I stay up top and I challenge. And it's very hard to win gunfights in this position because they can come at you from 3 different directions. They can shoot at you from in cover. I mean, it's just, this was not the right place for me to be at all. I didn't really help out my teammates by doing that or anything, which I realize now, but at the time I was like, you know what, this is what I'll do. So I'm going top. You know, I'm calling out to my teammates like, hey, you know, I got your top, just watch your pool. One thing that I've really started to learn too is that, you know, if you go in there and contest it and you got one guy in cubby, the only other place they're really going to be is in that spot that I just checked. There's the 2 really good hiding spots, and this is the 3rd. This one's okay. It's not the best place to be, obviously, because you can see I'm getting pegged from pool here. He's just barely missing his shots, but you know, I'm stuck in this corner at this point. See, as you can tell, I barely strafed out, and he absolutely just wrecked me. So at this point, it's 164 to 207. We can't possibly win the game, which is really upsetting because, you know, we tried really hard, we played really well, but you know, we're not going to give up. We're not going to let them 250 us, which is just awful in my opinion if you get 250'd. But I really like this position I'm in right now. You know, I can peg zigzag as they come out. I can peg up the stairs, and I got a good eye on kitchen. The only place I really have to worry about is my columns. So, you know, this is one of the most effective positions I feel that you could be on middle hill for raid. Before I found this position, I actually lost raid middle hill a lot. And as I kind of just showed you my stats there, showed you how the rest of my team did. As I can